Another day, another video. I thought I'd follow up on that giant movement, the world's biggest movement, simply because this is the only record on that that object. There's all information has been lost except from what I'll be showing you now quickly, and well, this will be actually the authoritative reference on the watch. So I've only got a 10-minute limit, so I'll try and be quick. Now, the watch was made as a display piece for the 1939 World's Fair in New York, and that's where all the countries of the world could put up showpieces excuse me, from their country. By the way, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, that was a showpiece for the World's Fair that happened there in Paris. So just to give you an idea of how immense these shows were back in the day. So what I had been able, the only reference to it that I had been able to find is an old article from a newspaper in 1944. Now, the 1939 World's Fair, these were such huge affairs, that they lasted for years. The 1939 World's Fair lasted from 1939 to 1944. So what happened with this watch is that after the World's Fair closed, it went on tour around the world as a showpiece still. Here's just a picture of here's a picture of it with the, of course, normal sized one as I've shown you. I'll quickly show it to you again now that I've finished. I've assembled it. There's just a few clips that I still have to add, but otherwise it's done. Now, this is an article, 2 minutes already. This is an article in a Canadian newspaper in 1944. There. This is this newspaper page is from 1944, and it's basically at a place at some place that's putting it on show. Here I've got a zoom of this article here. I've got a zoom of it. Here's a printout of just the article. You can just pause here and see what it says. Now, I hope that's clear. I don't know if the camera's putting into focus. Now, back in the day, it cost $2,300. $2,500 to make, which was a fortune back then. And it went around the world, and then it basically got lost to history until it showed up on YouTube right now. So let me just show it quickly back to you. Now, it's huge. Let me put it over here. Now, as I said, it works perfectly in every way. So now, if you were, for example, to wind it, I've shown that to you, you just wind it. This is the front side, which I hadn't showed you back in the first video. So this is where the watch face would be attached and the hands would be attached to these cogs here. Now, when you set a watch, I don't know how many people still know how to do that these days. You pull out the crown, which is this part. Okay, now let me just quickly do that. I really wish I could show this to you. Okay, let me give it one more try because it's really interesting to see. Now, let's see, I'm going to really try hard. I'd need 2 hands for this. So you'd pull the crown out with your fingers. Okay, no, I can't do it. Let me see if I can just get it into frame. Okay. There we go. And now you'd, now you basically set the time. Here I am setting the time. Now, of course, the minute hand would be attached to the center rod there, and the hour hand to the outside golden rod, exterior of that cog. And now you'd be setting the time. You'd be setting the time, and when you were done, you'd push it back in. And there we go. And this now it has the, of course, winding function of the watch. Let me turn it around for you guys, the interesting side. Oh, there once again, see this beautiful piece of engineering. Amazing, amazing. Click quickly once again, just side-by-side comparison of the identical movement. I get it to focus. Yes, beautiful. This is the same thing. I think the proportion is 10:1, but not by volume, by actual length. So I think it's about 10 of these. If you just rewind to the article that I showed you, I think it mentions that it's at least 10 times the size. See if you can hear the ticking. Okay, there we go, a quick update on the history, and then stay tuned for more interesting things from the Wunderkammer. Thanks for watching. See you next video.